Hey, it is Dave from Gravity Wiz, and today I'm going to give you a crash course on Gravity Forms Autogrow, our new free plugin that gives your paragraph text fields a little breathing room. So, what is this all about? Actually, I'm going to first take you to some other completely unrelated sites like X, and you're going to notice that as I go in here to type my update, my tweet, what do they call it now? I actually don't know. You'll see that this text area is automatically expanding. And it looks like it has a massive max height, but as we reach the max height, that scroll bar does appear and we can scroll up and down and all around. And now if we go over to LinkedIn, we can click on the add a post and they have a little bit of extra breathing room automatically. But even here, as you type, you'll see that the text area and the encompassing modal expand. But again, there's a max height here. And so as we hit that max height, you see the scroll bar appear. So the question is, how do you achieve this delightful UX with Gravity Forms? And that is where Gravity Forms Autogrow shines. So we're going to come over, we're going to add a paragraph text field. We will call this basic. We're going to go down to appearance and we're going to set the size to small. Now this is the beauty of Autogrow. We don't have to throw a giant text area field on the form that just dominates the entire form. We add the smallest text area and then we enable Autogrow so that it will automatically grow as the user enters content. In this case, we're going to default to 30 viewport height units. So essentially that will take up roughly 30% of the vertical screen real estate. You could set that to 50 to take up 50%, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to do something a little bit more controlled, a little bit more static, then you could always use the pixel unit. In this case, we're going to stick with that 30 viewport height units. And we're going to save this form and we're going to go to live preview. So I actually have a little script that we can use. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to set this to 41, which is my form ID and this field ID. And now it's going to automatically type in some text for us so that we can see how this would work in a more real world scenario. You saw how it expanded slowly at first, and then as it reached its max height, the scroll bar appeared because the height is then capped. Super awesome, super useful. Let's go back to our form and let's add another paragraph text field. And this time we're going to jump all the way down to advanced and we're going to enable the rich text editor. Now, it was important to me that this works with the rich text editor because when you are collecting lots of content, so often you want to give them the ability to format that content, which can also increase the size of that content. And that's a perfect example where this is great. You don't want to necessarily have that giant editor right when they load the form, but you do want to allow that editor to get larger as they need more space. So I've renamed this field to RTE for Rich Text Editor, and we're going to go to the Appearance tab, and we're going to select Medium on this one. I've just always found that the small Rich Text Editor looks a little wonky to me. So we'll go Medium. We're going to enable Autogrow, and we're going to give this a little bit more height, 40 viewport height units. Save, live preview, and now I actually have a little snippet for this one too. There it is, and we're just going to update this accordingly. And now it's off. You can see the text area, or the editor in this case, automatically expanding, and it reaches its max height, and the scroll bar appears, preventing it from getting any larger. But the user can still obviously access that content by scrolling. That is a wrap. I hope you have seen how delightful that UX is. I personally love it. It's one of those experiences where you don't always fully appreciate what's happening when you are the user, but it also makes a huge difference. If you have any questions for us, we have absolutely legendary support. Again, this is a free plugin. Feel free to use it on all of your sites and consider checking out some of our premium options as you get deeper and deeper into the Gravity Forms ecosystem. All right, thanks. Until next time.